Raider reaction is for mature audiences only. So if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire.
It's another beautiful day to be a Raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring the
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And in case you're new in town, or you forgot your way, let me give you some simple directions. It's just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop on the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman and a scholar, as well as a man of commerce. So if you slip him what you should, he's going to point you in the right direction. The man's going to tell you to take a left, and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, you're going to pass a deep, dark alley to your immediate right. As you stroll past that alley, a cool breeze is going to hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core. You're going to find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? You goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should, because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call Deep Behind the Enemy Line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Wednesday on Raider Reaction, we drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league-wide as we touch on all the hot league topics. And, as always, have my join me, as he does each and every Wednesday, the Raider Reaction resident sports guru, the one, the only, Prime. What's up?
What's going on, Commish? Hey, I'm happy to be live this week. That's what's up.
That's right. We got we got some serious playoff talk. We'll wrap up the regular season. We've got to touch on that, Prime, because we were making our picks all through the regular season. I made a run at you there at the end. You were out of the gate. You were kicking my ass. It wasn't good. I was down early, but I came back, and actually the last 2 weeks I've done pretty well. I went 14-2 last week and 13-3 this week. You went 10-6 last week and 12-4 this week. So you lost a little ground.
Yeah. I mean, the games, I tell you what, the last half of the season was pretty much a big game changer because all of a sudden there were teams that seemed unstoppable at the beginning of the season or even midway through. Suddenly started getting beat. I mean, like, all of a sudden the Rams came back down to earth. The Chiefs came back down to earth. The Saints even lost a game. So, yeah, you caught up, and I tell you what, it's been a great contest all year.
It really has. So the final count through the regular season comes down with Prime is in the lead at 149-93. I am close behind, 8 games back at 141-101. So we're both well above 500. We both did actually pretty good. Neither one of those are bad records for picking games for the week. Shit.
Yeah, not at all. In fact, one thing I do want to mention though is that I've seen a couple of Chief fans pop up. All of a sudden, this broadcast is now in the Chief.
So welcome. We're going to be talking about playoffs to hear the rest of the show.
Yeah. Hey, Mahomes is the MVP.
It is what it is, man. Reality's reality. You know.
Yeah.
I fully expected Chiefs choke. I'm sorry. 100%. It's like a freight.
Well, I mean, I'll put it a little lighter.
I see it coming.
I'll put it a little lighter than Raymond Perez did, and they are gonna struggle without Hunt, without Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
But it's all right. He'll be back in the NFL next year.
Yeah. He's just out somewhere kicking it.
Oh yeah, he's watching the playoffs in the recliner right now. But yeah, rest assured, he'll clear up his legal issues and move on to another team, and he'll be pretty good.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy. I don't know. I can see Kareem Hunt going either way. He gets a second chance quick, a la Greg Hardy, or he never gets another chance ever, a la Ray Rice. It's gonna go one way or the other for that guy. That's
Hell, he might be a Raider. So.
Oh man, don't do that to me.
I'm sorry, but it's true. It's true. And I tell you what, with Marshawn Lynch retiring, he'd be a step up.
Now, it's not. I haven't heard it official that Lynch is retiring yet, so I'm holding.
Oh,
I'm holding out a little bit of hope, hopefully. But I honestly believe not back in Oakland this year that Lynch doesn't come back, and I truly believe that. So we'll see. But I hope he comes back. Just one more year, Marshawn. Just one more. So, going in, Prime and I are going to continue our picks into the postseason. I'm currently 8 back. So, in the wild card round, all of our picks will be worth 2, and they'll be going up each round. Their 4th divisional, they'll be worth 3. They'll be worth 4 in the conference championships, and then 5 in the Super Bowl. So, I'm 8 back now. So, let's see if I can get the grand playoffs. It's tough. So, 4 games this week. Let's get to one, Prime. love watching. Please throw your picks in the comments as well as we roll through it, and who you think is going to win these games as well. So, every year you get to this round of the playoffs, one of the teams gets picked as the least exciting matchup, and they stick them at the Saturday afternoon game. And this year, the luckier contestant happens to be the Colts and the Texans, who they think will get the least amount of at the 6 at the 11-5 Texans.
I think the Colts are going to get it handed to them. Basically, they're going to walk into Houston and get beat down. The Texans, God, I can't stand their name. Anyway, the Texans.
Stupid name.
Yeah, it is absolutely stupid. But I tell you what, they've got a top-notch defense. They've got Deshaun Watson. They've got friggin' Demaryius Thomas, actually, from the Broncos. And they have their main wide receiver. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think Houston can lose this game. I think Indianapolis, although Andrew Luck has been really hot as of late, I'm not sure if he can carry that on, in a tough place to play, which is in Houston. But yeah, I think he's gonna lose. What up, Hot Neil?
I gotta disagree with you in this one, Prime. And I knew this was gonna be one I could gain ground on you, because I knew you was going total Texans coming in on this one. I could see it coming a mile away. But
I drank that Kool-Aid all year.
Andrew Luck has been hot. Now, this dude is one touchdown short of 40 touchdowns for the season. Only 15 picks. He's really picked it up down the stretch. I'm going with the Colts, man. I think Andrew Luck has done enough to put them in the conversation here at the end of the season, and I think they go into Texas, into Houston, take the Texans down. I think their offense falters under the big lights of the playoffs.
No, I think this is where Deshaun Watson, who has proved, at least in the college ranks, he has proved that he shines brightest under the brightest lights. Like, that guy went toe-to-toe and beat, Alabama in a national championship game. That's a big deal, because, I mean, even Alabama's picked to win this year. But Deshaun Watson, I'm telling you, he is not going to fade under the bright lights. No, not at all.
We got some people are on board with the Colts. Throw it up and who you guys got in the Colts at Texans. That's your bastard game of your wild card weekend. They always stick the game that they think is going to be the worst rated and the least watched at the 4:00 Saturday afternoon game, because you're going to get decent views on Saturday night, but your biggest views are going to be your Sunday games and, of course, your Sunday night primetime game, which they're obviously sticking the defending champs against the Bears in that primetime game. So they're thinking that's going to be the marquee game of the weekend. But we'll get to that one in a minute. So you're all on board with Houston.
I'm all on board with Houston. And you know what's funny, though, is Jason Hughes says it's going to come down to a field goal, right? And honestly, if it comes down to a field goal, it's probably going to be the Colts.
Yeah.
They got a legendary kicker pretty much. Yeah. And that guy has won Super Bowls on that leg. So hopefully it doesn't come down to a field goal. Hopefully, what I'm thinking is Houston, I tell you what, they get some big plays, they keep it trudging, they work the clock. Next thing you know, touchdown. They get touchdowns, and Eric Ebron doesn't get a touchdown. No, but he was a touchdown machine all year. I think he led all tight ends with touchdowns at 12 this year.
For 1,200 yards receiving on the season, 6 touchdowns. The Colts really brought it on. It looked like out of the gate there was going to be another one of them seasons where you're questioning Andrew Luck again. Now all of a sudden he's in MVP conversations and shit. So it's we'll see. But I'm down. I'm taking the Colts in this one, Prime. I'm going with the Colts in the upset.
It is an upset.
Was that purple drink in there?
You know it was. You got to pardon me. I'm in rare form. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Since I missed you, I had to travel to where it was even colder than where I am now. And obviously, I got a winter coat on and a hat because it's chilly.
I got a stocking hat on just
But
looks. It's 80 fucking degrees here. I don't need a stocking.
oh man, you got me thinking long and hard about the fucking southeast, man, the southeast.
Well,
I can deal with a damn hurricane. Anyway.
got a clear cut. We're obviously on both sides of the fence on the first wild card game in the AFC. Let's jump to the first wild card game in the NFC as we got the Seattle Seahawks, the Rain City Bitch Pigeons, heading to play the Cowboys in Texas Stadium. Both 10-6. This is an interesting game. This is an interesting game. What do you think? What are your first thoughts on this one?
My first thoughts are Dak Prescott and of course Seattle starter. Give me oh shit. Shut up, Jamarcus Russell. Oh, I'm thinking about quarterbacks right now, basically. And 55 in Cali. Woo, that's chilly. All right. I'm thinking about quarterbacks right now. And in Seattle, you have a starting quarterback that has been to the playoffs, that has won a Super Bowl. Granted, it wasn't necessarily on his shoulders, but yeah, they did win one. And they came damn close to winning another. But in this case, yeah, I think Seattle is definitely they've started playing really well at the right time. And I think it's going to be the demise of the Cowboys. So yeah, I'm going the Seahawks, the bitch pigeons, on this game.
They were officially voted that last season, so
Yeah, Rocky's all right. What up, Diane?
Rocky's got Seattle in this game against Dallas. Throw it up there. Who you guys got? Are you taking the bitch pigeons in Dallas or America's team?
America's team. Dude, that's a joke.
Of course,
America's team.
Quotations, because, Jason's on with Seattle. He's picking the star. Jukebox is picking the star. Oak Hill's on with the bitch pigeons. Michael's got Seattle. I'm taking Seattle in this one, Prime. I think Russell Wilson he's the difference in this game. I think Russell Wilson and his playoff experience over Dak Prescott, his lack of, and Jason Garrett's lack of being able to coach any team to a big game win, when Pete Carroll obviously knows how to. I think you're going to see playoff experience bode well this week, and I'm picking Seattle to go on the road and be the road warriors and take out the Cowboys.
Yeah, and Garrett was one that I said was on the hot seat earlier this year. And in fact, he really did turn it around. The Cowboys got on a hot one, man. They started playing well. That defense started flying around. Sean Lee's still hurt, but he's always hurt. It doesn't matter. They got those new linebackers that people are foaming over the mouth over. Like, man, I tell you what, the Cowboys started playing some good football. But with that said, Seattle is, man, tried and true, man. Tell you what, Seattle, they got game face for real. And
there's something to be said for playoff experience in the NFL. It gets turned up a notch, man. When it's do or die, you lose and you go the hell home. It gets turned up a notch. The intensity gets turned up, and some people they crack under that. And I haven't seen Dak Prescott lead a playoff run. He hadn't done it. I've seen Russell Wilson do it a couple times.
Yeah. I've seen Russell Wilson do it, but Prescott might live the life of Tony Romo. He might be the next Tony Romo, as in he does not win in the playoffs, generally. I think Romo got one, but I think Russell Wilson is gonna show him a little something right now. Dak Prescott is it's gonna be on the losing end. So
Dollar Tree version of Russell Wilson. That's what Dak Prescott is.
The Dollar Tree
He's
version.
the Dollar Tree version of. He's like the generic version of Russell Wilson. I'd like to get a Russell Wilson, but I can't really find. So I'll take this Dak Prescott. See that's what they're looking for, kind of. So, yeah, I'm picking Seattle in this one. So, you're going with Seattle as well? I take it.
Yep.
All right. So I got a chance to pick up a couple points on you there because I really think highly that Indy's going to take down Houston. So I think that's going to be that one's going to be money for me. So we'll see. But all right, moving on to the Sunday games. That's your Saturday night primetime game. You've got starting off at your 1 o'clock, 1:05 Eastern game is the Los Angeles Chargers, the Sparklers, taking on the Ravens. 12-4.
Good job.
Going on the road to take on 10-6 in Baltimore. I'm not sure what the temp's going to be up there in the Maryland area. Typically in January, it's fucking cold, but I don't know what it is this year.
Yeah, they get all 4 seasons.
Oh, that's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. I pick for the weather forecast here. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be this weekend, but
I don't think the weather matters in this case. Phillip Rivers and the Colts are rolling right now. I mean, they took a loss, but it was a close one. You know, I mean, it wasn't on Phillip Rivers.
Cold. Jason says it's going to be cold. Like, cold as in how cold? Like, fucking ice bowl cold? Or like 40 or 30. Because 30, 40, that's not bad football weather. Because when you're out there running around in full pads, it's not. Shit, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, tell you what, 40 degrees with full pads feels good.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Shit. I loved snow football growing up. That was the funnest shit ever.
No, it wasn't. Yeah. Nah, man. I don't know.
Fuckers up, they just go flying and flying into big poof.
Yeah, I played like one snow game back in high school football, and it was terrible, man. I had no footing, I had no traction. It was so hard, and all that does, all a snow game does is water down the teams to the best players. And the best players are still going to figure out a way to show up at least at 60%, if you will, and win the game. So, I mean, that being said, I mean, hey, the running back for the Chargers, he's definitely going to be playing. And with that, I don't know. I think the Chargers are going to win this game. They're a better team defensively, even. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Don't get me wrong, but the Chargers are gonna find a way to win on the East Coast.
Is it gonna be Jackson starting in the playoffs? Is Jackson starting in the playoffs? Is that 100% confirmed, or it's not?
As far as I know, yeah, Lamar Jackson's the man.
Yeah, I don't.
In Baltimore right now.
Yeah, I believe he's right there, and he's gonna get
Thanks, Kevin.
And you're gonna see Flacco out in the offseason. He's gonna be gone. Obviously.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon's gonna run ruckshot all over the Ravens, man.
So throw it up in the comments. Who you guys got? You got the Sparklers or you got the Ravens? Throw it up there in the comments. Sparklers or Ravens? Sparklers or Ravens? As much as I hate to say it, I really think I think the Chargers probably got the advantage in this one. Their offense has just been clicking. Philip Quivers is look pretty good. It pains me to say to compliment them in any way whatsoever, but reality's reality. He's got 32 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and 4,300 yards passing. That's a goddamn good year, no matter how you slice it or dice it. That's a good year. So, Melvin Gordon's supposed to be playing. Keenan Allen,
whoa,
over 1,100 yards. Throw it back up there, Hot Neil. I missed it. Kevin's got the Ravens taking it. Defense is going to shut down Quivers, he says. Chargers win. It's supposed to be 55-degree weather, really. Interesting. Thank you for the update, Jukebox. Tim's got...
If that's the case, then, man, the Chargers will have no problem, man.
Ravens versus Bears in the Super Bowl. That's interesting. We'll get to that in a minute. Who we're looking at in our for our Super Bowl predictions going forward. We'll get to that in the show. We only got one more game to touch on here. I don't know, Prime. I can make a strong argument for the Ravens that their defense always seems to show up. It's at home. Lamar Jackson has just had, I don't know, man.
He's got that Tim Tebow magic, dude.
Don't go.
He's a running quarterback. That's it, man. Running quarterbacks have like one, maybe
Tebow.
2 good years.
Don't lump him in with Tebow. Come on. Not Tebow.
Just saying.
Better than Tebow. It's better than Tebow. Well, even Tebow got one.
In what? Like, dude, we're still looking at approximately 7 game samples. I mean, Tebow had 7 games basically where he was on fire. Okay, Lamar Jackson has been on fire for what? I'm not sure what week he took over as starting quarterback. Okay, somewhere around 5. Okay, so I mean, yeah, he's had a good run.
Yeah.
And so did Tebow. I'm just saying, they're running quarterbacks. Tebow would have been the best friggin' fullback, tight end. Hall of Fame. But no, he wanted to play quarterback. And I think...
I'm a quarterback. No, you aren't.
Yeah.
Fucking tight end. Go block somebody. He would have been a great tight end or a fullback. Yes, I agree. He would.
Colts will win the playoffs. We don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Now, listen.
Come on.
Whatever you're smoking, pass that shit on around. Because that's got to be some good shit. Now, I'm giving them in week 1. I think they're going to beat the Texans. But after that, no. Then they got to go play the number 1 seed, the Chiefs in Kansas City. And that's an interesting matchup right there, though, Prime. I could see a shootout. I can see a shootout between Luck and Mahomes. Kansas City's deep.
You could see a shootout.
Kansas City's deep.
But between Tyreek Hill and the tight end in Kansas City, yeah, no. They'll win most shootouts. If you're gonna beat the Chiefs, you gotta make it ugly. You gotta get pressure and all kinds of and cover those wide receivers. Holy smokes. Like, but it can be done.
Yeah. We'll see. So who do I pick? Who are you picking in this game, Prime? Who are you going on the record with?
I picked the Chargers.
At Ravens.
I picked the Chargers at the Ravens. The Chargers will win.
You know? I'm going to go with the home team. I think it's going to be a closer game than most people think. And I'm taking the Ravens. Damn it, Prime. I'm going with the Ravens. I'm going against you on both the AFC matchups. I'm taking the Ravens in this one at home. I think it's going to be closer than everybody thinks it's going to be. I'm taking the Ravens.
I'm going to address something really quick. Whoa. Chris Priestley. I've been accused of being stoned since I was in 6th grade, man. I'm sorry that I have squinty eyes, man. I'm always like this.
Since he's been stoned, he's been in the 6th grade. That's most of.
That's not true. Maybe my senior year in high school. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But currently,
why didn't we win against the Queefs? Well, that's because, we didn't have the team to compete against them this season. It's reality. We didn't. We were hoping with heart, but in reality, we really didn't stand much of a chance in that game. As the last game, we didn't have nothing left to fight for. It was what it was. Turnovers, 4 turnovers on the first 4 possessions of the game. I mean, come on. You can't win games like that. Not when you're playing the number 1 seed in the AFC. Can't do that. Can't do that. All right, Prime. We got one left, and the NFL thought it was the biggest matchup in the wild card weekend. That's why they put it as their premier game on Sunday night. The late game, Sunday late afternoon. It's 4:40 Eastern time. It's Philly 9-7. Nick Foles. It's like deja vu all over again. And going on the road to Chicago, 12-4 Chicago. Who you got?
Man, would I be too crazy to say that Nick Foles is a better quarterback than Carson Wentz? Because honestly, I think he is. Man, he handles that offense beautifully, man, with his short passes and medium type passes. Like, yeah, dude, Nick Foles is a better quarterback than Carson Wentz, especially in this offense. And I tell you what, there's something about a Super Bowl team sometimes. I don't think they're going to lose week one. Week one, I don't think, yeah. Week one, don't think they're going to win. I don't think they're going to lose. But, yeah, if they go on to face the Saints, oh, boy, they're going to have an issue. But that's a whole other story.
So you think the Eagles are going to go in and beat the Bears?
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing to be said about the vaunted Bears D with the addition of number 52, and you don't think they chance to tip the scales against Foles?
I think they're good, but I don't think they're going to have enough to stop the Eagles for the entire game, for all 4 quarters.
Interesting. So you're picking the 9-7 defending champs. The Bears have the best record here in this first round. They're 12-4. The second, they're tied with the Chargers. They're 12-4 also, but they got one of the best records in the wild card round. Philly just got in, man. They just squeaked in.
That's all they need.
But it's got that weird feeling, man, like, oh, shit.
Yeah, Dave, we'll do a rundown.
Yeah. Like, oh, shit. Are you going to – I don't know. I can't pick against the Bears, Prime. The Bears seem to got this – they got this mojo going right now and with the defense, and I'm picking the Bears. At least in this first round. I think they get rid of the Eagles, man. I'm telling you, Prime, it really all comes down to the voodoo doll. And it's going to come into play, and it's going to be this week.
You got the voodoo doll. Oh, man, on the Eagles? Come on, man. Like, why do you even waste your time with the voodoo doll on the Eagles?
All season because we could not have them win again. They already tipped the balance.
If you're going to have a voodoo doll on any team, it better be the damn Patriots.
No. We had to take the Eagles off the kiddie table last year, which just tipped the whole axis of football world. I mean, Steveljuice.
Dude, hold up.
Came out.
Tim, you are correct. Mac does deserve a ring. However, he deserves that ring next year. Next year is when the Bears are going to make a serious play for the NFC. Not this year.
I don't have any faith in Trubisky. I think he's your modern day Jim McMahon, and he's riding a great defense. And he could be that average quarterback who's going to ride a great defense. So we'll see. It's whether this defense can reach that level of greatness, and they've been good this year. Whether they're going to be great, that remains to be seen. Run him, Tim. I'm picking the Bears, Prime. I'm taking the Bears.
I'm picking the Eagles.
And Prime is taking the Eagles. All right. Let's give a quick rundown of our picks for the first round. For the first game, your afternoon game on Saturday, Colts at Houston. Prime's going with the Texans, and I am going with the Colts in the upset on the road. I think they're going to get it done, so we'll see on that one. And then on your Saturday night game, 10-6 Seattle at 10-6 Dallas. Prime and I both agree we're on board with Russell Wilson playoff experience. We think they're going to take down the Dak Prescott and
that defense.
Yeah, well, yeah, the defense. I mean, it's playoff experience, man. It's just playoff experience, and I think that's what's going to be the difference in that game. I really do. And hopefully Amari Cooper drops like 4 fucking balls, and he's the reason they lose. So I can just sit back and laugh. And laugh.
Nah, he's just going to have a game where he goes 3 catches for 47 yards, and that's it.
Yeah. That's possible.
He might drop a lot of balls
He's got
getting to that.
Just drop a couple. That'll just make me feel a lot better. It'll justify a lot of things. Just drop a couple in the playoffs. Just a couple. Now, the Los Angeles Chargers at the Ravens. Prime and I are split on this one. We're split on 3 of these damn games, Prime. You're taking the Chargers, and I'm taking the Ravens. We'll see. And then on the prime time game on Sunday night, well, not Sunday night, I guess it's the late afternoon game. I don't know why I keep thinking it's prime time. I'm taking the Bears, and you're taking the defending champs, the Eagles.
Kiki challenge.
The Eagles.
Yeah. Super Bowl champion Eagles.
All right. We'll see.
Earlier this year, I flew through Philadelphia Airport, and it was terrible. So there. But anyway.
That's for the Philly airport. I've never been there, but
It's big.
I'll take Prime's word for it. I don't think I've ever been to the Philly airport. Maybe I've been in there. I don't fucking remember. I've been in a lot of airports.
I don't want to get into it, but I was supposed to have a 4-hour layover there. I was going to have a cheesesteak and see the Liberty Bell. Instead, that 4-hour layover turned into like 10 minutes. And that is a long time to get through customs and security. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. I never got my cheesesteak. I never saw the Liberty Bell.
I'd been more pissed about the cheesesteak.
Oh, man, I was looking forward to it, too.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I had a plan.
All right. So, looking at the playoffs as a whole, 53, Super Bowl 53. Who you got, Prime? Who's your picks at wild card round? Looking at the 12 teams that we have, who are you picking in the Super Bowl, AFC versus NFC, Super Bowl 53?
I'll start with the NFC because I don't think anyone is going to win in New Orleans outside the Saints. The Saints, man alive on a stick, they are dominant at home. I mean, they're not like Patriots 7-0 dominant, but the Saints are definitely good at home and in the playoffs, man. Yes, I've been drinking tonight, Caesar. Damn it. Anyway. Yeah, the Saints are going to win. In honor of the Saints, I may have consumed what might be considered a hurricane. I'm not sure. Because who knows what's in a hurricane, but you can get those things in New Orleans. And right now, yeah. Yeah, so I'm not even going to get into the who that shit, man. Come on now. Nah, the Saints are going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Now, in the AFC, it gets a little bit tighter.
All right.
Obviously, you have the Chiefs and son of a biscuit, man. Yeah, shut up, Dave. I know it's Wednesday. I got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I couldn't even share with you the shenanigans of the evening, but yeah, with the AFC, the Chiefs, man, they got to go through Kansas City. They're a little bit weaker, and you got to look at New England, because New England, man alive, they ended up with that 2nd seed, and if the Chiefs lose, then everyone else has to go to New England and win. And gosh darn it, I just, man, oh.
I know. It's. Who you going with?
I'm going to say it's the Saints and the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Oh, my fucking God. The sound of that just a sick meme. I I gotta agree with you.
I got 6 saying it.
I agree with you on the Saints. I'm on board with you in the NFC. I don't think the Saints have proved they can beat the Rams. The Rams have proved down the stretch they are not the juggernaut that everybody wants to make them out to be. They're a damn good team, but I don't think they are Drew Brees' juggernaut. And I agree. Nobody's going to go to New Orleans and beat Drew Brees. And his offense is going to put up more points than whoever the hell they play, regardless of what their defense does. Drew Brees is going to outscore whatever quarterback comes in New Orleans in the Superdome, and that's going to happen. And I think they're going to represent the NFC. I think the Rams are going to be the team they probably face in the other side of the bracket. And I think it's going to come down to those two in the championship game, and it's going to be the Saints. You're going to have your top 2 seeds in the championship game. On the other side, I'm looking at the Colts and the Chiefs in that next round, and damn, the Chiefs are going to beat them, and the Chiefs are going to go to the AFC Championship. It thickens me, and I believe you're going to see it's going to be the 1 and the 2 seeds on both sides are going to be in there. I think it's going to be the Chiefs and the Patriots.
I know.
And I think
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. But the Patriots would have to go on the road to Kansas City in that scenario, and they would have to beat Kansas City in Kansas City. I don't think Kansas City has the defense, and the lack of playoff experience by their team, I think, is going to hinder them. Playoff experience means a lot, and who has more playoff experience than anybody? It's the fucking Cheatriots. And Shady Brady, whether we like it or not, the dude's got rings on every fucking digit on one hand, and I think he's going to get him back in the Super Bowl possibly again this season. But I think they're going to lose. I think Drew Brees and the NFC win it. But I think the Patriots make it. It's going to be a freaking Saints. I agree. We're on board together, Prime. We see the Saints taking out at the end the same. And I'm picking the Saints to win.
I hope I'm wrong. Oh, man, I hope I'm wrong. And Caesar, I'm drinking gin.
But you know what? Here's how I look at it, Prime, because everybody asks me, well, who are you rooting for, Commish? Who are you rooting for? You know, the Raiders are out. I don't root for any other team, period, point blank. I root for other teams to lose. So when I look at the what's now left, I'm like, I hate the fucking Chiefs, so I don't want to see them anywhere near, period. I don't even want to see him in a Super Bowl at all. I don't even want to see him get there and lose. I don't want them to get the distinction of having a Super Bowl appearance. I don't want them to get there, period.
Damn.
The Chargers have never won one, so if they got there, it wouldn't bother me because I know they're going to lose it again. So if they get there and lose the Super Bowl, that wouldn't bother me. The Ravens, I don't want to see the Ravens win another. The Colts.
Yes, Jason.
The Colts, I'm indifferent on the Colts. I mean, I don't like them, obviously, but I don't hate the Colts. The Bears, I don't like the Bears. I can't stand the fucking Vikings. Can't stand the Cowboys. And I don't like the bitch pigeons. So that leaves me with, like no teams. So really, to me, I guess the least of all evils would be that the Saints win it again. Because I got no disdain for the Saints. They're in the NFC, and I don't give a shit. They suck for so fucking
Oh, yeah, Tim Waltz. There is only one nation. One nation under a groove, getting down just for the funk of it. Ha-ha! My bad, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes I will turn up on a Wednesday. I don't plan that shit. No, it's not ideal.
Hey, it is. It goes to the post. We drop back deep here every Wednesday night. So, there's our picks for the week. That's what we got.
It's our picks for the Super Bowl, too.
That's our picks for the Super Bowl. So we'll see if we're right next week. Man, I got a chance to gain 6 points on you right here this week, Prime.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I think you'll be doing that Kiki challenge at the end of the year. That means you got to ghost whip your ride. Dude, that's like more hip lingo that I've spoken in a long, long time.
Ghost.
But
I'm not sure if I know how to do that. ghost whip my. I'm gonna have to find.
Come on, Ben.
What?
Yeah.
I hear heckling.
Yeah. I got a peanut gallery over here.
We got a heckler. Heckler.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, we got all our picks. Anything else you want to touch on before we call it a night?
I tell you what, I kind of want to talk about the Steelers.
Ooh.
In fact, I got two things I want to talk about. The Steelers, right? They didn't make the playoffs. They tried. Cleveland, man, if Cleveland almost beat the damn Ravens. Cleveland's
not shit though. They're not shit.
No, they're not.
So they're not shit. Well, thank you for clearing that up, Jukebox. What do you think about the new Raiders GM, Mike Mayock?
Dude, Mayock or whatever his name is?
Yeah, Mike Mayock?
Yeah.
I like that.
You know, I watch a lot of football, if you didn't know.
I like that.
If he's a Buffalo Bill, he's going to hate life even more than he will now. Man, Antonio Brown's just done with that Steeler way. Anyway, he's going to be like in Carolina. But, he could be a better Steve Smith. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, they're not going to let him go. Word's already out is they're just going to, fuck it. You're just going to be unhappy and catch balls then. They're not going to let him go, I'm telling you. He's a Steeler next year. I don't think he goes nowhere.
I don't care if the Steelers said that, he didn't demand a trade. I think Antonio Brown, he's going to be somewhere else next year. That whole team is falling apart, man. Ben Roethlisberger's falling apart. Like, the whole Steeler the whole thing. Heinz Field, fuck them. Man, they're not going to do anything. They're only going to get worse. They're going to be rebuilding.
They're starting.
Rebuilding next year.
The Patriots are right fucking behind them. Those are both teams that they had their quarterback, they had their cores around them. Well, Roethlisberger's on his way down. Tomlin is not the coach that he used to be, and they don't have Jerome Bettis anymore. You ain't got all these other pieces that you used to have. You don't have the stellar defense. They're becoming very, very average, and they're on their way down. As soon as Roethlisberger's out of there, now you're back to looking for your franchise quarterback. You know how hard that is. Those guys, they're on their way down. They're on their way down, and the Patriots are right behind them. Because the Patriots don't have a great team. They've just got a great leader. And as soon as the leader's gone, that team's going to shit. In a big...
Brady's going to play 4 more years.
Big quickly. But who's going to step up and take that division anyway? But back to the Mike Mayock. I seen somebody throw it up there that he has no experience. You got to look at it this way. The Raiders are standing on the threshold of the biggest draft in Raider history, recent history. You got 3 number 1 picks. This is a huge draft. John Gruden traded everything to get his magic beans for this draft. And what do? You go out and you get yourself a GM who's got more experience than damn near anybody in selecting talent through the draft. You go get Mike Mayock, who spent the last decade and a half done nothing but studying talent and how to pull diamonds out of the rough out of the draft, and that's why they brought in Mike Mayock.
Yeah, I've only seen Mayock as an analyst on Thursday Night Football when it was on the NFL Network, and honestly, man, I don't even like him there. But maybe he has a good offensive line. Maybe he does. I don't know. And if he does, then that's fantastic. But I have no idea if that is the case because Mayock he's been a broadcaster. That's like hiring me. I'll be your general manager. I mean, just kidding. But I don't know. I don't know if Mayock is going to be that guy. But we'll have to. I mean, I really do have.